Okay, good morning. This is Dr. Anthony Basil again, talking with you a little research methods and how we're going to be doing this for an academic situation, but also in a commercial research context. So you are doing your project, and that means you need to follow the GSM Project Assessment Guidelines. Make sure you look through the project guide to structure your report with the proper headings. And what we'll do is we'll talk a little bit today about the research methods section. So have a look here at this picture. Are they doing research? If you're working with your study partner, it's okay to share research information if, for example, you're doing something similar with your literature review, or you are both using the same kind of research method. But remember, Turnitin will catch plagiarism if you're both using exactly the same information. So you must paraphrase that information. So you can work together as study partners, but you must submit your own work. Run it through Turnitin first. Let's have a quick look at deductive and inductive reasoning. You can use either approach. In this case, if you are using deductive reasoning, that means you're starting out from a theory. Then you go to the hypothesis, get some observations or some data, and then confirm it. Way of doing it through inductive reasoning means that you start off with an observation, then you find a pattern. From that, you form your hypothesis, and that's how you do your theory. There's no one right or wrong way on this, but you can have a look at this summary table, which will show you experimental and naturalistic approaches. You can actually use a bit of both. That's okay. If you want to find some more information about commercial research and academic research, have a look at these links and you'll be able to include that as a reference in your report. So, if you're talking about research methods, here are a couple that you may want to consider. Do another literature review to see what a case study is. That might be appropriate for your project if you're working with, say, one business or one organization. Soft systems methodology, Checklin, is a good approach to do a mind mapping exercise that he calls rich pictures. This helps you to get an overview of the entire system or company that you're doing your research on. A critical incident technique is also useful because it will identify where there might be barriers or where your company could have problems. Action research is great because it will actually take you through cycles of change that you can apply to the project. You may not have that much time to do a full action research for this project. But remember, you need to justify why you are using that particular approach. So, for example, in this case, you might say, I used a case study approach, add the reference, since I was doing a small survey with just one company. I considered action research, but I didn't have time to make changes to the way the company works. So, along with your research approach, you will need some kind of technique or tool to collect data. It might be that you're doing some kind of observations, or it might be that you're keeping a learning journal, some kind of notes as you're going along. It could be that you're going to do a survey or questionnaire. This might be done on paper or online. You can use tools such as SurveyMonkey or Google Forms. Interviews can be done with individuals or as focus groups, and that can also be in person or online. So you can record the discussions by using audio or video to get your transcripts. It's very good practice to take that raw data, that sample transcript or the original survey, and put it in your appendix. That's it for this week. Next week, we're looking forward to you sharing your progress, letting us know how you've done so far. Please do send any sample work after you've had your study partner, review it. And please go into the online Google form and update that for us as well. Talk to you later. Bye now.